Episode of the Everblack Podcast is brought to you by Deathwish, Hotrods and Kustoms. Check out their Instagram for all their new t-shirts, caps, beanies, cups, and the all-new Atomic Death lineup.
Yeah, good to see you. Doing good, bro.
Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. What time of day is it there? Is it like midday or
1:30 in the afternoon? So
almost beer o'clock, mate.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or just like being an ass man, you know.
It's the way. That's the way.
Yeah.
Well, Peter, thanks for joining us on the show again, man. It's actually good to see you this time out there.
Exactly.
Well. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Well,
how's life?
Good, really well, as much as it can be at the moment, you know. But hey, we're doing
yeah.
Trying to keep it all.
I mean,
positive.
it is what it is, I guess. Let's just hope it fucking ends soon.
I hope so too. But you know what, man? Where we are right here in Queensland, we're doing all right, man. We're like in this little bubble, so
that's good.
We're trying to stay safe, and we're okay.
Yeah.
We're all right.
Stay away from people. That's what they want. You know, they want to numb you down as much as possible.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. But man, 8 years since the last Hypocrisy album, End of Disclosure. And here we are, man. Worship out on November 26th. And this album is just fucking awesome.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. It, man. It's just, it kicks hard. It kicks hard. And I think it's one of your best albums you've done. Like ever.
Oh, really? Thank you very much. I mean, I guess my aim was just to make better songs. I don't want to invent the wheel again or change any, style. It's hypocrisy, you know, and I think that's what people want to hear, and that's what I want to hear. Also, I always write what I would like to hear. So. I think the most important thing is to be true to your heart and your ears first, and then give it out to the people and see what they think.
100%, man, 100%. But the songs on here are just absolute bangers.
Thank you.
So many good ones, man. Like, was it Another Day is great? Greedy Bastards. Man, your son wrote a song on here too. Was it Dead World?
Yeah, he wrote that one.
That's a good one, man. That riffage.
Yeah, I love it. It's got a good tempo in it. It's pretty aggressive, but still pretty flowing kind of thing, you know. I mean, the kid is great, man. He wrote Soldier of Fortune on the last Hypocrisy album. He was like 14 or 15 years old, you know. He did Mathematik for Lindemann. You know, he's got something, that's for sure, you know. I can't wait to see this kid, you know, really explode.
It's in the blood.
Hopefully. I don't know, but he has his vision of what he likes, and he knows now how to get it out.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Yeah. But how far did prep go for this one? I mean, how far back did you start writing this out?
I don't know. Me and Sebastian, we were doing in 2017 this father and son project that never saw the light of day. We were all like 10 or 11 songs, you know, in demo versions. Yeah. And one of the songs that was in there was actually Dead World. And after we were done with the songs, I was supposed to put on lyrics and vocals and stuff. And we just said, fuck it. Let's do something else, you know?
Yeah.
So this song, I said, I need this song. It's so fucking good. I need to put it on Hypocrisy's album. And he's like, okay, no problem. So that's how it came about. And that's really when the ball started rolling to get appetized for writing for new Hypocrisy as well.
That's awesome. What about the rest of the guys? Have you been in touch with them, stayed in touch during this time?
Yeah, we stay in touch a little here and there. I mean, in 2018, during the summer, they came over to the studio. We were all sitting with guitars and tried to write some stuff together. unfortunately, they came up with a couple of riffs each, which a few of them are on Chemical Horror that we wrote together for once.
Yeah.
You know, it's not so many songs that's been written by all the members of the band. I think Final Chapter was one of the songs. I think Eraser was one of the songs. There's a few more. Yeah, definitely that all three of us contribute to it. And so I think still it's important to get everybody's input in there to make the sound. It's not easy sometimes when you don't have anything, you know, you can't pull it out of your ass, you know. So I'm glad we got these riffs from them to make a difference.
And it's a 30th anniversary. Is it this year?
Yeah, because I started in '91 myself, you know, with doing demos myself, a one-man band, playing all the instruments and shit like that. So I guess it started in '91.
That's crazy. Do you have any plans to celebrate that in some way other than releasing Worship?
Nah, for now, we have some plans of other stuff, but I don't know if we can make it because of the pandemic yet. So let's see what will bring us. You know, time will tell, but we need to do something for sure.
Oh man, it's a massive achievement. Massive.
Yeah, it is. Either you're stupid or you're smart. I don't know which way it is, you know, to stay in the band for 30 years on this level. I mean, of course, if you're, I don't know, Rolling Stones or whatever, you know, you can just smile your way through it because you have a humongous back catalog with a lot of milestone hits, you know, so it's a little bit different, but we do what we do. And for me, I like being in the underground, you know. I felt that already when things started happening with Lindemann. It's not my thing, you know. I need to be where I'm supposed to be.
There you go, man. There you go. I mean, you're always busy though. I mean,
yeah, but I mean,
dude,
if I'm not busy, then I get lazy if I'm not busy, and if I'm lazy, I just get fat and don't do shit. So it's either way, on or off.
On both of those things, funny enough. But how do you find over the last, you know, during the pandemic? I mean, you had some downtime. Did you find that you needed to? How'd you keep that creativity going? Did you find yourself forcing yourself to step away so you can refresh?
Well, actually, when the epidemic was hitting, I think all the music was done already for Hypocrisy, and maybe 60-70% of the lyrics were already written.
Yeah.
So for me, we're on the Lindemann tour I think in March 2020, and then last show was canceled because of this. After that, I just went home and I was laying in bed for a half a year. I just didn't want to do anything at all. So I needed my vacation after 30 years of doing what I've been doing. So that helped me. And slowly I started to fixing up the album, you know, what's missing after that. And finally it was done in February, March last year. No, this year, sorry. You know, mastered and done, and happy about everything. So plus I did another project at the same time, so that will probably see light of day in January or February.
Is that new paint?
A little bit different.
Oh no,
a new project.
Oh, a new okay, all right.
Yeah, but as we see it now, I'm gonna let the guy, the singer, do it by himself, because I can't do like I did with Lindemann. You know, I have too many balls in the ears, and it just doesn't work for me anymore.
Well, that's understandable, man. That's understandable.
Yeah. So I produced an album. I wrote all the music, and I'm very excited to get him to get it out. You know, and let's see what the response will be for that.
Can you tell us who it is?
Nope.
Oh, mate.
Not yet.
Oh, mate, that's all right. That's okay. I understand. That's all right. I've got to dig. I gotta find out.
You have to. You have
I
no
know.
choice, bro.
My job, man. It's my job. But
No, but I'm just saying it's a little bit too early yet. But I
Oh, I
hope
know.
in January, February, the first single will come out for this guy, and I think it's going to be really cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But
Yeah.
of course, let's go down the rabbit hole. You know, a big part of the lyrical themes of Hypocrisy is, you know, aliens and the paranormal and conspiracy, which is my jam. Outside of the band, how far do you personally get into that stuff? Is it a big inspiration not only for music?
Yeah, that's the only thing I do. Watch news and try to find new things when it comes to paranormal stuff. You know, there's always podcasts and things you can research yourself. And I think I've always been a curious person on that kind of matter for a long time. I mean, I started in '94 singing about different dimensions and stuff. And nowadays people are saying, yeah, maybe they come from another dimension and come into our dimension. And that's why you have this stealth look into it. You know, you see something and all suddenly it's gone, you know. I did that a long time ago. I had this theory, you know, it's only my point of views, all of these things. And it's fascinating. Why think about things on Earth when you can think about things beyond? Of course, the new album also is related with what's going on today. You know, Greedy Bastard. I wrote 2-3 years ago because I see how the government is trying to find some tools to control us, and boom, there it is, COVID.
Yeah, and
so
then yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so now we are there. We're back to World War II in Europe. You know.
Yeah. Man.
So it's kind of scary. I hope people will hang after this, because it is the only way to control people is to scare the fuck out of them, and that's how you get them to unite, and that's how you can control people. And plus, now you can make new laws because it's chaos. Same as 9/11. You know, it's a good opportunity for these fuckers to really set new laws and control us like we're fucking cattle.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what I sing about on a few songs here. And I hope I'm wrong. I wrote these songs before the pandemic, so I really hope I'm wrong.
You know what? I'm finding that's the weirdest thing at the moment. All these albums that are coming out now by different artists that have had their take on that. It seems like it's like some kind of weird prophecy. It's like all this stuff you're saying, you hope that you're wrong, but man, there's a lot of stuff in there that just, it seems like it's nail on the head, you know, and that's scary as fuck. But
yeah, I mean, call me paranoid, but you know, you see what's going on. So I don't believe I'm paranoid at all anymore.
No. Hey man, like 10 years ago though, people would be like, oh, tinfoil hat, conspiracy. Great podcast.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
But now these days, it's a lot of this stuff is very accepted, very, very accepted.
Yeah.
Have you had your own sort of, you know, encounter, or have you seen anything with your own eyes?
Nope, not at all. So, I mean, for me, it's still in a philosophical way of thinking how it could be, how it would be. Same as the cover. That was also my philosophy on how we came about. You know, someone planted us here, you know, and now they're back to collect and put us all in justice for what the fuck we've been doing all these years. And I think also the same thing with Maya people. They started to be very smart and creative, and then all suddenly they disappeared.
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice. And I think, you know, over the last 150, 200 years, I said it before, but I think, you know, they enhanced our DNA. So we got a little bit smarter, because if you look back 150 years ago, the development, how fast it went from 60,000 years, nothing, up to 150 last year, how smart we became and blah, blah, blah. It's got to come from somewhere.
That's right. That's right. And we're on the verge of something completely different. I believe that the next step, it's scary.
Definitely. And the scary part is I don't know what's around the corner yet, but I will figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, man, there's plenty to sing about, eh? Lots to sing about. And there's lots on the, hey, man, lots on the album too. But as you mentioned, you know, you said that, you know, about the album cover and they've planted us here. You know, there's lots and lots of theories in regards to that.
Yeah.
It seems that's more and more plausible. I mean, one theory, you know, is like a group of extraterrestrial women came here on a girls' weekend. You know, maybe that's one. And they, you know, with the monkeys.
What did they do here for a weekend? Put out eggs? Someone has to put some sperms in there, bro.
Hey, man, the monkeys, the ape men will like.
Oh, the monkeys. So we're between woman and a monkey.
Yeah. They were like banana, and then
yeah,
and here we go, sex.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if I agree with your theory there, but sure, why not?
The funny one. At least it's one I love about it. Yeah. But, hey,
oh yeah, they took a cruise.
That's it. I think it's a bit more serious than that. But
I think so too.
But I mean, you know, you live in what's that town that you live in? Was it Palby?
Palby, yeah.
Palby, yeah. Cool. So that's where your studio is and everything is there. I heard that is haunted. Is that
the hospital that's there? It's an old mental hospital that's on my property, which I will tear down later. People say it's haunted, and or it was haunted. So the stories are from 50s, 60s, and 70s. People who was working there. There was a lot of weird stuff going on, you know, that they couldn't explain. And since I'm brought up around this town, it's the next door town where I always lived my whole life, except when I lived in America for 3 years. But other than that, it's where I grew up. And yeah, there's some stories from people who worked here that strange things happen left and right, not only in the hospital, but this whole village where I live is based on this hospital. So there's working facilities where we redid as houses and stuff like that. So there's a lot of crazy stuff. And also bands that recorded in the studio, because that was also part of this whole village. People seeing crazy stuff. Some people didn't want to stay there. They took hotels instead next time they came by. So I don't know. I don't see shit. Either they don't bother me or there is nothing.
The boss is around.
Yeah.
Look busy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I find that really, really interesting. I mean, thinking about that stuff, have you drawn from that for your music as well? Not so much the extraterrestrial and interdimensional stuff, but the, you know, spirituality and, you know, reincarnation and things like that. Where do you stand with all that, and how's that affect your music?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had a song called Reincarnation in '94 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think the soul is the machine of you, and I think the body is just a vehicle, you know. And I think the soul lives on somehow, not in a religious way. I'm not even touching religion, because for me there is no religion. It's just a bunch of bullshit. But I think your soul goes from body to body. You know, you die, and somehow your memory erased, and then you end up in a new vehicle, kind of. And that's maybe sometimes people have deja vus. Maybe it shines through from the previous body you had, or previous life or something. I mean, there could be a lot of different things. I think also, like, for example, if you see the Greys, you know, the aliens, they're biological entities, you know, machines with the soul in it that controls, like we do. We control our bodies, you know, same thing. But, you know, I think these souls that are in there, they're probably not even here. It's just more like robots coming and with a camera through the eyes so you can see what they're doing, you know, kind of thing. It's just different. I have a lot of different theories.
I love it.
Today is this theory about grace. Tomorrow I will tell you another angle of it. So, I mean, for me, there's a lot of keep your book open for sure about
I love it.
everything, even things you don't even believe in. Just keep it open and put it aside and see what's gonna come around.
And I love how you tie that into music. You know, I love how you draw on that, because some people do, but not to your extent. And that's what I think I appreciate, especially with this new album. Like, I can't stop raving about it. Worship is such a good album.
Thank you,
like,
man. It's it's just a next chapter for us. I mean, it's nothing new. We didn't reinvent the wheel or anything like that. I just wanted it to sound like Hypocrisy with a fat production and good songs and good lyrics.
That's it. It's a whole package, man. But I mean, you keep saying that, it's not reinventing the wheel, but it's definitely relevant, mate.
Yeah, of course.
I
mean, the lyrics. For first time, I feel like with the lyrics, it's just a coincidence. I hope of my theories, is shining through a couple of years later. But all suddenly the lyrics becomes very important in my whole life. The music has always been the most important thing, and then my vocal is just another instrument on top of it with words. But I guess I have to change my mind now.
Your vocals though sound incredible. So
thank you,
dude. Like, even after all these years, it says I think you keep getting better and better. Like, what's the secret to those really good vocals? I know you production, but physically for you,
I don't know. Just don't do it until you have to do it. I mean, I never practice. I really no, fuck no. I really for every song that I put vocals on, I think a lot. Like, okay, should it be high pitch, low pitch? Should it be something in between? Should it? And it's just learning by doing. I put on a certain kind of vocal style on the song, and then I go, nah, that was not it. And then I put another vocal style on there. It's getting closer. And then you tweak it, because I want it to be interesting for me to listen to. I just don't want to hear it just woo, 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 death. And that's it. I'm not saying people are doing that, but I really wanted it to be very clear what you can hear, even if I growl. It's not so usual that you can hear what people say when they growl.
Yeah.
So I really had to take my time to articulate the words while still trying to be low in key and stuff. And that's pretty tricky, I guess. But learning by doing.
And your range too. Like, there's some stuff on here that you do vocally right up there, man. That's just
I think I've done that for a long time. It's just like trying to tweak it to make it better all the time. Sometimes I can't do the high screams. I don't know why, but as soon as I get up on stage, I get the right sound, the right monitor, and the right feeling, and it's so much easier live to sing than to stand in the studio and growl and scream. That it's. I wish I could find that feeling in the studio, but it's really hard. Compared to stand in front of people, you get all the adrenaline kicking your ass, and your vocal is working, and there's stars the limit. The sky is the limit. Sorry. Yeah. What you can do then when you have the feeling.
100%. I was having that same conversation with someone the other day, and I was like trying to put my finger. I was like, why is it that getting into a vocal booth, it's like the air is sucked out. It's like everything gets smaller. But when you're on stage, it's so free. I find that same thing, like range and everything is just all there. But vocal booth, it's like everything goes. Man.
Yeah. For me, it's like I always stand in the control room with the keyboard on, off, record, rewind, blah 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 blah. I'll just stand there until I find the feeling, but it takes so much longer than to do it live. And maybe it's about self-confidence. You get a self-confident boost when you see the people in front of you, and you feel that you're invincible kind of thing, in your soul and your body, and you get so much more energy out of it than just standing. I'm just staring at the walls at the studio or the paper where I sing the lyrics. It's two different things, and I've been doing it for 30 years and I still can't find the right feeling in the studio. So I'm happy that you say you like the vocals.
Mate, you saying that like gives me so much comfort.
No, but seriously,
It's
you know,
true.
I know I can do a lot better.
Yeah.
Just not in the studio.
Yep.
I just can't grab it.
Mate, well, I don't know, man, because the stuff on this album is pretty good. Well, what you do is pretty good. Even with Pain, man. Like, I love Pain as well.
Thank you.
Like, you've released a couple of singles this year. You did, what was it? Party in My Head and Give Me Shelter. Have you got a new Pain album on the way too?
No, but I thought that should start now to to write and start demoing things, because all suddenly, you know, 1.5 years is gone, you know, woof, and it's time to have something with Pain. You know, after you worked every country in the world with Hypocrisy new album. So it's always good to have songs laying around here and there. Absolutely.
I mean, you've toured down here before, so hopefully, fingers crossed, when everything opens up again. I know it's a long ass flight to get down.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's good, because most people are like, "Oh fuck, it's a long flight."
Fuck it, you know. It's not just a job; it's a fucking adventure, you know.
I love that.
And what do you do on a plane for 12, 15 hours? You drink.
Yeah.
You have fun. You watch movies. You eat. You just sit and just going, whatever. It's gonna happen when we land. It's gonna happen. So let's rock and roll.
Did you have fun last time you were here?
Yeah, it was great. The first time I was there actually was 2014, 15 when Lindemann, when we were doing some promo stuff there. It was insane. It was really great. And then the next time coming back with Pain, wow, that was amazing. And then finally coming with Hypocrisy after being jerked around by other promoters and things like that, you know, so things didn't happen. But finally it happened, and it was such a relief. Yeah. You know, so now we have the connection. So as soon as you guys are available, we're ready.
Bring it on. Because, man, I met you at that Lindemann tour in Brisbane.
Yeah.
Did the signing. Yeah. Like one of my favorite photos I ever have is like you guys were like, "Hey guys," as soon as the cameras went on, I love it. I got the
poker face.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's it. You got to do that. And then that man, because I was going to say that Hypocrisy tour, my old band got caught up in that. So yeah, we were meant to play with you in Brisbane, and
okay.
It all.
What happened?
Well, we still played the show, but unfortunately, without you guys. And we blew the power. We blew the power
on the first on the last attempt when we didn't show up.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. Don't ask me. This guy was like, yeah. Come down. We will fix this, that, blah, blah, blah. Nothing happened.
No. We were talking about the other day. Motherfucker.
I really don't know. I hope he's. Well, I'm not going to say what I think.
No. Yeah, let's just say, fuck that guy. But I'm glad you've been back. You know?
Yeah, time's too short to fucking look back, you know. Let's look forward.
That's exactly right, man. Well, dude.
It's vodka, man.
Thanks for hanging out on the show, man.
Thank you.
Hypocrisy album is out on November 26th called Worship. We'll have all the links down here. You take care, brother, and we will see you.
You too. And on Friday, check out the new song coming out with a video.
Oh, we'll share the links.
Yeah, please do.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
You too.
See you, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.